Question 2. The shaded shape is a square. This question is obviously about coordinates because we can see 2 coordinates there. And we're getting asked to find the coordinates of A and B. Well, remember, with any coordinate question, the number before the comma is how far along the corridor you go. And the number after the comma is how far up the stairs you go. Along the corridor and up the stairs. Well, the first thing we need to notice is that point A is level with this point when you go across. And we know that this point is 7 across. So if this point is 7 across, then point A must also be 7 across. So we can write that in there, 7 across. If we go back to 0 again, and this time we keep going all the way along to this point, we should notice that point B is level with this point. And this point is 17 across. So this number must be 17. And point B is level with this, so point B must be 17 across. So now we have both the across coordinates of point A and B. What we need to do now is figure out how far up A and B are. Well, there are no numbers up the side to help us, but what we can do is we can say that if this point is 7 across and this point is 17 across, the gap between them must be 10, because the gap between 7 and 17 is 10. Now, if you think about that gap being 10, that is actually giving us the length of one side of the square. But remember, we are told it is a square, and a square has all 4 sides equal. So if one side of the square is 10, then all the sides of the square is 10, including this side here. Now we do know, so we can put a 10 on there, we do know that point A is 10 up from this point here. But remember, this point here is 3 up. So we could write a 3 level with this point here. But if this point is 3 up, we need to continue up another 10. So that's going to take us up to 13. So this point at the bottom left-hand corner is 3 up, but the length of one side of the square is 10, so point A must be 13 up. So we can write that in for point A. Now remember, all sides of the square are 10, so this side of the square is also going to be 10. Now this point is 3 up, and again, if we add on 10, which is the side of the square, we're going to get 13. But this would make sense because B is level with point A, and we've also said already that point A is 13 up. So if point A is 13 up and point B is level with it, point B must also be 13 up. So we can put 13 in there. And there are the 2 answers. Point A is 7 across because it is level with this 7. And it is 13 up because it is 3 plus the extra 10 for the side of the square to make 13. Point B is 17 across because it is level with this 17. And again, the side of the square is 10, so this 3 plus the 10 would give us the 13. So there's both your coordinates.